There ain't nobody stopping our shine this Friday. First off, we want to apologize for the technical challenges, but guess what? It is the end of another exciting work week. It's Friday. And of course, as much as it has been a very, very busy week, the joy of the weekend is here.
Absolutely, we couldn't wait. And to help make the start to your weekend a special one, hey, we have here at Wake Up Nigeria, we've prepared a special edition of the show just for you to get you groovy, get you ready for the weekend. It's going to be a humdinger.
Yes, now there's so many things to get excited on, and picking us to start the weekend, trust me, it is definitely your right choice.
Let me appreciate that is looking fantastic this morning.
Thank you very much,
all
Ms.
glossed up and everything.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's the end of the weekend. I'm sorry.
End of the
weekend.
Yes.
And the end of the week. So
yes.
I am, ready for it.
We can see that. And you're looking good yourself.
Thanks, but I thought to switch it up. You know, a turban Friday.
Nice.
Yes.
King of Boys team.
King of Boys team. A special shout out to one of our producers, Zainab. She totally hooked me up with this.
Not bad.
And I am loving it.
And for the first time in my life, I'm wearing a t-shirt and I feel very...
You look really good, trust me. Try this more often.
In any case, get ready for a refreshing weekend edition of your premium breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I am the Talk by Olowonyo. You can stream this show live at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
And also send in your comments, please, with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC on social media.
Now, to watch all exciting episodes from our YouTube channel, all you need to do is subscribe to TVC Entertainment on YouTube.
Also, this Friday, we have someone special joining us on Wake Up Nigeria Extra by 2:30 p.m. MM's ready for that one.
Yes, now let's kick off your weekend with some words of motivation from Chude Jideno. Morning!
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning, Mike.
Time of my life
Morning, people.
Friday,
Morning,
when
people.
I see people post, thank God it's Friday, and I couldn't relate. I'm just like, it's just Friday. But today I'm like, hallelujah for our Lord.
Donald Trump always, I think it was Donald Trump that first said it, and then Gary Vee would always say, ensure, do not love Fridays.
Do not love Friday.
Make Mondays your B, so that every day it doesn't matter what day of the week.
What day of the week it is.
He was trying to talk about business and how much business and pleasure can be the same thing. But Baba, Friday is Friday.
I think the feeling of Friday depends on exactly what it is you do for a living. Because some people can be so exhausted at the end of the week that they can't look. They really look forward to the weekend.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't have a preference for weekend or weekdays. Everything's just the same for me, quite frankly.
But I think everyone should. You should. I feel like you should always have something that you do that you can get a break from. There should always be that balance. I don't know, create some kind of balance when you have a break from something. If everything is all the same,
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like you might be missing out on something.
Okay. Big weekend for sports, the sporting world now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
looking forward to
Arsenal will be whooped. But hey, it's not always given. It's always a given.
You'll be
It's
shocked.
always a given. But yeah,
They just might.
they probably should be. But hey, it's the season opener, right? So the season is almost on us. But after this time, 2 weeks' time, and the EPL is back. And hopefully, Messi should be in the EPL by the time it starts.
Have we decided where he's going?
Are we the ones that are going to push him there? He will have to make this decision, but hopefully he should be in the EPL. We're looking forward to it. We would love to see him in the EPL.
Do you think he would do better as a Man City player versus Barcelona?
Oh, definitely. At this point, Barcelona is in smithereens. So he will definitely do better almost anywhere else.
Oh, wow.
He had his lowest goal tally ever in about, what now? Maybe 12 years last season. So the team, he needs to go. You know that kind of breakup that it has to happen, but you don't, they're like...
People to let it go.
Yeah, but it has to happen. It's like
I don't know the breakup.
Okay,
Talking from experience.
Yes, it's not like you are
I'm a very committed
heartbreakers.
person to my
We are so
relationships.
faithful and dedicated people. We don't know the kind of breakup.
Breaking hearts.
And you're bad demons.
Okay, no, this is not about...
Yes,
this
it doesn't have to be Yoruba by tribe. But Yoruba by
why is that
affiliation.
also? Okay, so this is a loving relationship, like the one that was love-filled for years.
And then?
It has done 20 years.
20.
your life.
He's
And-
been there since he was
and-
16? Or
Yeah, and
16.
and it was love-filled.
What?
Like it was more than 15, 16, maybe it's what now, 12, 13?
Wow.
In fact, when he had autoimmune disease or something whereby the club had to, even from the beginning, they had to pay. He had growth issues, so he had to be on a particular treatments. The club took care of that.
Time.
They paid his family, so he, in quotes, almost owes everything to them, and he repaid quite a lot. So that kind of it was all love and
Grace on
kisses
Messi's
and all
head,
of that.
though. Like the grace on his head.
Yeah.
If he was in
It's like a
Nigeria,
halo.
if he
It's
was
like a
in,
halo.
if he was in
Everyone
Nigeria,
sees
I'll
it.
say it's grace.
But if you
But
apply
it-
that
it's
to your,
not-
to your regular life,
Yeah.
talk about places that you probably have been at or worked at,
Yeah.
have been loyal to, and have given you back that kind of loyalty. How would you feel when it was time to go? Because we all reach that point when it is time to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
So
because of any arguments or
It's just time to
you know,
move.
there's
to the
just
next
always a
thing.
time to go.
Me of Aikeo Sakudua.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
true.
He could have. He's
Remained.
had so many reasons
Yeah.
to move on, but he keeps saying that he owes, the particular radio station that he works
That he
with,
works for.
because I mean they have made so many sacrifices for him. They have given him so many opportunities,
Yeah.
and they are basically like his backbone.
True,
You know,
and
in
you know
this
that's
his
cool.
media
But
journey.
this you see, that's sweet when it all goes a lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
But this one is looking like it's going to be acrimonious.
Oh,
Like it's going to be. I mean, they're talking about the courts.
are you
Courts
serious?
already.
Yes.
So he doesn't leave.
Yeah, like it's going. So that's where it's kind of it shouldn't be like this. I mean, I believe
I
me,
feel
it
like
was
you
the
shouldn't
best
even
of the
stay
best.
in a work environment for 20 years
Anyways.
because it can end up like this.
Yeah.
And that's why I
It
was
can
saying,
end up like this.
always have in mind that you have a time frame, or have a time
Have a
frame
time
at the
frame
beginning of every
and
single
work with it.
endeavor
Well,
that you have.
it was
that you're
one. We
going
have people
into.
like Gerard, Totti, who spent 20, maybe even more, and they finished. They came or became directors or became managers and all that.
But Uncle doesn't want to be manager.
There are
and I
some
want to
things that
still play
just
ball.
it just happens.
To
It just
digress,
happens.
A bit
It's life.
from sport.
Digress a lot,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Take us away, baby
yeah,
girl.
so the ND.
Where are you taking us to?
I'm
NDLEA.
taking you to marriage. Yes.
Eh?
NDLEA
Okay.
is asking and
Nigerian
saying
Drugs
that,
and Law Enforcement Agency.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
saying that moving forward,
Eh.
married couples before they get married, they have to undergo drug tests.
Why?
I don't understand that.
Not like
I heard
it's
about it. I
Not
read
like
about
it's a
it,
cause of
and
concern, but why?
Well,
Was there a primary reason?
So that they'll be sure that you made this decision of your own accord. So enter into this.
it's also one of the many ways to curb drug abuse, and
In marriage.
in the country.
I
but
want-
they also feel that, I mean, if intending couples can go through pregnancy tests, genotype tests.
What does
microcyst-
Wait,
Drug-
I think
what
when
is the
you're
drug
getting married, it's one of the most one of the clearest moments of your life. I don't think anybody goes into that decision, because they're influenced by anything drug
there you
related.
go.
Sorry, drug related.
Drug-related.
I don't think that's the environment is that trying to.
They
curb
should
drug
do
use.
rather a
Go-
print
there-
your
there's-
bank statement test.
There's
Let's know how financially
It's
capable
not
you are.
everything. This one.
For the past 5 years, let's know what your 5-year projection is.
Is right if
are
you have
you-
a good plan.
A good plan to sustain this.
Long-term plan.
Do you understand? The next 5 years of my life, am I secure?
Yeah,
Do you get-
those are the kind of
Like-
conversations. Then secondly, what are your plans for the kids?
About the- not even-
One, how
don't
many
make
kids do
plans.
you want to have? Two, what are your plans?
See,
do you
and see,
intend for them
you
to
don't
go
see
to
people
public
that
or
have great
private
plans,
schools?
but they cannot actualize the plans.
Because by the time you now get married and then a guy is saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I think can we do public schools?" Are you like, me, I didn't even go to a public school.
I will take
so
back what I
why
said and
should
say
my
this,
kids
yeah.
go to public schools?
Fact is, maybe we are influenced a lot by factors when we're getting into marriage. Most of them are actually cultural. Some of us do jump into marriage because we are running out of time, or our peers are getting married and all of that. So
Pressure.
peer pressure and all of that. So perhaps maybe that would be a better consideration instead of considering whether drugs is an influence. All right, tell you what we're going to do now. Let's do a break, but we'll be back. Wake Up Nigeria. It's Mazino, Tokwe, and of course Mike. All the way up until just before 9 o'clock. Do stay tuned. Well, that was a great way to get your day started, but we know it's the weekend and a lot of people are going to be either going out of town or maybe just trying to round up their week work-wise. But let's let you know what the traffic is like out there today, especially for those who are heading out of Lagos. I'll let you know. First off, it's going to be easy until after Berger, and then just before you get to Ibadan, that's when the real hectic traffic begins, and even after that to Logburu. Coming back inside of Lagos, for those of you outside, you're going to meet with that usual traffic just before Berger. And then if you are here in time, you will be able to miss a couple of the tight spots, but for now, everything seems free up until past K2 onto the 3rd Mainland Bridge. Absolutely free, the 3rd Mainland Bridge today. In fact, it is fantastic. However, coming in from Oshodi will be a bit of a trouble for you, as just before the foot of the 3rd Mainland Bridge at Oroshoki, there's a bottleneck there. And everybody seems to be going just through one lane that's been provided by the authorities as they're going through road maintenance there. So, yeah, that should be the only concern for this morning. Once you're on the island, it's the usual traffic on there. Before that, however, coming from the Eco Bridge, it's quite packed, but not slow moving. It's moving traffic. But CMS seems a bit packed up today. But that frees up. Island traffic is absolutely fantastic. Nothing to write home about there. Your concern coming from Badagry will be the end of the Badagry Expressway at the Orile end, where there seems to be, because of the bad roads, and this I know because this is sometimes my route, there's always a clog of cars, let's put it so, just before the bridge. I'm sure the guys have a couple of updates that they want to tell us from social media. Do you guys have anything on there?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is at Follow Lasma this morning, and this came in at about 5:53 a.m. this morning, and he's saying that traffic from Iyano Dokpemu through Cement and Mongoro and Ashade through Sule Junction arriving at Ilezik was good to go at the time, and the movement from Ilezik through Ajay Farm to Ikeja along is good as well. I think, yeah, so far that's the only update on Lasma, Follow Lasma.
I have one here, and this was as of 3 minutes ago. It shows a broken down loaded tanker at Sele Inward Agor with battery problem. Effort is on to restart the vehicle by the owner, but traffic situation is currently okay. So if you're around Sele Agor, this Festac area, I'm guessing, you might want to find an alternative route. But he's saying it's okay now, but you don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes. So you quickly breeze through or take an alternative route.
Well, I'll tell you something about that alternative route. No luck, because that would be mile 2, and mile 2 is pretty bad today, as we can see. If you've used that as an alternative route, I think you should just chill, get yourself a drink, because you're going to get to work pretty late. Maybe take you about extra, perhaps 30 or 45 minutes to do that. And the Ikorodu Road access is absolutely, it's a peach. It's fantastic. It's just a sweet ride today. So I'm hoping that your Friday ride to work is going to be fantastic. I hope that your Friday ride back home is also going to be good. But hey, it's the weekend. Just relax, chill, don't worry, have some great music, or, you know, I'm sure you guys are going to see through it. So I'm going to join the guys. I wonder what we're going to be talking about, but I'm looking forward.
All right, thank you very much, Mazino, and on Coffee just as much. So, guys, I came across this tweet, or should we wait for?
No, let's start. He can join us.
Okay. I saw this tweet yesterday, and it kind of, you know, it got me very, very interested. And I was like, okay, I think we should talk about it. So, this particular babe tweeted that she entered Keke yesterday. Yeah. And this guy was asking for her number.
Inside the Keke?
In the Keke, yeah. And then she blocked her ears because she's like, why would you be asking me for my number in Keke?
Why are you in the Keke?
Wait, calm down. And then,
why are you asking why she's in the Keke?
No, no, as in,
and then,
a mode of transport.
She has the right not to give her number.
Wait, and then there's this guy, this man, actually, he is a man. He's very popular and he's very rich.
Okay.
So he responded that, okay, so you know what? I actually enjoy Keke. In fact, you are more likely to meet me in a Keke than, and maybe on top of an Okada. Yeah, because, I mean, like, for example, today, he actually walked from point A to point B, that he doesn't see any big deal in it. Like, you could actually meet your significant other anywhere, and then they can be rich tomorrow. Yes, so, regardless of where you meet anybody, it doesn't really matter.
My own question is, dear auntie, you that you are not blocking your ears, why are you in the Keke if you are bigger than the Keke?
Hey, boys, you don't know why she blocked her ears. A lot of people have had stories of one chance because they hurt somebody. They're different things. Yes.
She said she categorically said he asked for her number.
You know, I had somebody that they asked for the number. And okay, so I have someone. It seemed like a movie, yeah, but I've had maybe at least 3-4 people. At different people. She comes and someone talks to her, and that's the last time she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
in
but
public transport.
I know. I've heard of that.
Like
one.
that's the last time.
Yes, I've heard of
she
that.
knows. So
one.
and so.
Yeah.
Imagine that kind of a person.
But that's not what's going on.
This is not the direction for this
Auntie,
gist.
let's
Wait
focus
now.
on
Imagine that somebody knows that
say
person.
they ask her
And
number.
you hear somebody. What I'm saying is that if somebody is cautious in the public, I don't have any problem against that person.
Yeah, no, but you are not
if
getting
you're exercising caution.
Mike, so are you saying that you're not going to
digressing
have
from the
any
gist.
conversation with anybody because you're the public boss?
If
Or
that is
you're
what, if you are paranoid and that is what it will take for you to go through public
No,
transport, then do it.
but
Let me just say first off, there are
People
different
are
reasons
killing
why.
this gist
no,
for
no,
me.
no, wait, listen. There are different reasons why people would have different reactions to that
Exactly.
same instance, yeah? But in this case, I would like to think that it's a thing of social class.
Yeah, exactly.
yes, that's what it is.
Yes,
How
that's
can
what
But
you
she
it
was
is.
very
Inside,
specific.
yeah.
She said,
To talk
What's
about
the
points,
girl's name, please?
what are you two
What's
doing
the
inside
answer?
of?
Oluwafunmilayo.
Auntie
On Twitter?
Fumi,
Yes.
Auntie Fumi say,
Why would I meet you in a keke? Why would you be asking for my number in a keke?
She wants to marry up, so that is not the place where she's
Then
expecting
Auntie,
to meet her husband.
Stop entering
Exactly.
keke.
Exactly. And then this man, obviously,
Obviously, she is. Why you
Obviously.
be like you are not seeing?
You're assuming so.
Let me go.
Uh-uh.
Mike,
Would I don't understand. Will I enter keke
Ma'am,
today
calm
and then
down.
I'll
Let
be
me go on
bothered
what
about
Mike
someone
said.
asking for my phone
Let me
number
go on
and
what
me
Mike
not
said.
giving it to the
she
person?
enters, as I can say, oh, she went to a very high-class restaurant,
Yeah.
and then she sees somebody that has an orderly around him,
And the person asks for her number. She
and
won't
she'll
give
say,
the number.
No, why are you asking for my number in a high-class
Sorry, no, Mike,
restaurant?
you do, Mike,
Why
we
did you
have-
ask
let
in
me
the
finish,
international
Mike.
airport?
Okay, Mazu.
Talk about the thing is this, yeah. First off, social class that aside. But our Nigerian, the way we're tuned is to think that once a guy asks for your number, he wants to start, toasting you and stuff. How about regular conversations? How about I like what you're wearing, or I like what it seems you're doing, and I want to start a conversation on that note. I think we're just tuned to thinking, oh, I'm going to get toasted today. Because I
That's
look
what
beautiful and
she
all.
actually is
I'm gonna
thinking.
get
What if-
toasted. As you are now
what if he's
bread.
asking-
You are
what
now
if-
bread.
what
They
if
now
he's asking
put
for the
butter and
number
toast you.
to find out where, if the network where she's going to, if the network is okay.
I like the way these guys are being delusional this
Funny
morning.
enough,
We are girls.
So the thing is, if you're watching
us.
right now and you're one of those people who, yes, I know that we are all going somewhere and we'll all get there by the
Amen.
special grace of God.
Amen.
Yes. And right now you are in Okada or Keke, and Okada man asks you for your number, or your Keke guy asks you for your number, or you meet someone in the Keke or Danfo bus. Even the conductor asks for your number, and then you're like, no, hell, I'm not giving you my
As you just
number.
said, I just remembered
But
something.
come on, you can meet people.
Yeah.
God is not going to come down from heaven and
bless you.
bless you. For example, you need a phone. God is not going to say, "Oh yeah, take this phone."
Yes.
He's going to send people.
Yeah.
Let me give you a bit
People,
of cultural
human
schooling
beings.
here.
They're the ones who are going to.
To the gentleman,
we
I
need
would
each
say
other.
that a number is a very personal thing.
Yes.
So asking for the
I'm-
number is perhaps maybe a bit too
Exactly,
forward.
I feel-
These days, you don't need to ask for people's numbers.
What do you need to do?
Sorry, what's your handle? I'd like to follow you.
Oh wow, great.
That is
Yes,
not
I
bad.
think-
It
I
is
think
not
so.
as personal
believe-
as
yeah,
People
as
are
a-
different.
your social media handle is out there in public anyway for people to see. So asking to join that's not a problem.
But there are people who
so
are
I would
private on
advise.
social
So let
media.
me bust
Yeah,
your.
so if you're
let
private,
me
fine,
bust your
no
head here. Bust your, like, let me give you gist.
We
So
get it.
when I moved to Lagos, and this is not because I had just moved to Lagos at the time. Right after my NYC, I was living somewhere around Ojodu Bega. Till now, I still have my Keke guy's number, and I had his number then because I needed to always come out of the estate when I'm going for auditions and all. But guess what? I've moved from there to the island, but we still chat once. Ah, auntie, I see you for TV, that your film. And I'm not looking at him that, oh, Keke guy, no can deal. Because you need to understand that people are primarily human beings first. And even if you don't want to give them your number, there are polite ways to say it.
No.
Show us that you have home
True.
training.
True.
Oh, I want your number. I'm so sorry. I would
don't give out
really
my
want to, but there's nothing we can talk about.
I could even give
That's
you a
like my
fake
go-to line.
number.
There's nothing we can talk about.
I could even give you a fake number. I
You know
do
what
that
happens? Let me say
many
something.
times.
Okay, so if we let's okay, so where me and Mazda are coming from is like we can decide if you say, okay, let's talk about people who maybe discriminate against people because of social class. Yes, then we can focus on that. But what I'm saying is that in this particular one, look, she might have a very valid reason, and you understand. So okay, but let's leave Auntie. Let's focus on people and classes, right? That's
Mike,
where you want to go to.
I even want to play the devil's advocate here because the truth of the matter is, some of us can be very strategic with where we are going to in this life.
Very true.
So you block off Keke, I block you off Okada. All the people that I'm meeting, the only people that I am going to are the.
I have a question.
Even to the point where we go to only people who actually only go to fancy restaurants.
We're gonna wire
strategic positioning, you know, at different times. So my point is, apparently this babe already knows.
That's if she really knows
where she's going.
Well, listen, is she a babe?
Yeah, she is a babe.
Where did
How do you know she's a babe?
Where did you meet your husband?
You don't know where I met my husband.
Where? No. Where did she meet her husband? Where?
You don't want to know where I met my husband.
How did you channel toward meeting him?
She practiced the law of attraction.
Exactly.
I was very strategic about my move.
But that's the thing. There's nothing wrong
exactly.
with strategy. There's
nothing wrong with it.
But you need to understand
you just need to position yourself
as you are going
properly,
up,
you know,
and then don't
you're meeting people. You're meeting people.
Okay, so we're talking about if it's just about class, I would say something. I would say, look, different strokes, different folks. I've come down from office and then got into a bike and then I used to love, you know, because of I didn't used to bother about when to leave, especially when we had bike hailing services.
Yeah.
So it was my preference, no matter what, I'll just tell them, man. And then I'll put a helmet, I'll put cap, and I'll still put a helmet on the cap. There's this particular day, three people in a keke, they're like, man, I moved the heart, I hate them, but I wanted to calm down, and because that is me. I don't, look, if somebody says, oh, Mike, you're doing this, they'll put you on the, I would love the day somebody come and say.
Will we catch you on an Okada or a keke?
My dear, you catch me on everything. You even catch me in the market.
You know, so basically,
this is baby girl for life now.
She's about class.
You're going to catch her in a...
I don't say.
You know what? Life has different phases, and I'm grateful for where I am right now. Yes, and you know what? Every time that I am in a car and I look at people in the Danfo bus or in the keke or Okada, I always say a word of prayer in my mind for them. That because I was once there, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to find me in a keke or Okada or anything can just happen. But I'm just saying that we have different phases and we have different levels in life.
You still shall see me in a bus.
Yes, so that changes.
Think of people that you enter Uber, I don't know, sometimes Uber driver is being richer than you. You'll not be talking to the person.
Yes, you'll not be rude to him. And then an Uber driver asks for your number, you're like,
that's another topic. That's a Monday topic. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Be polite when they're turning people down. I mean, I understand that they ask you out 1 million times in a day as per you're a baby girl of the world. But let's just go on a break before I rant for all of you. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It was okay. No problem.
I do, man. I do. Okay, so let's go. What do you guys think?
I think if we're talking about, first of all, Black Adam, I think you couldn't have found a better person to actually be Black Adam. It had to be The Rock, coming from way back, the Scorpion King up until now. This is like the biggest climax. I think it's fantastic. I didn't like some of his roles. You and I talked about some of his roles in other past movies, but this is it for The Rock. However, the Snyder Cut, I love what they're trying to do. I love the fact that they're trying to put us under so much suspense.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot that we actually don't know about Snyder, is that what he has to reveal is, you might think you've seen this movie before, but it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Exactly.
The DC universe, however, I'm not too comfortable with, though. I'm a Marvel guy, by the way, Mike. I'm not too comfortable because their timelines are a bit here and there, so they're trying real hard right now to
put everything together.
Back together. But so far, so good. I'm excited. I don't want to say too much about it, but I'm very excited, especially about the Snyder Cut. I'm waiting for that
very fast. Very fast. What do you guys think?
I'm very excited, and I'm just like, God, when am I going to be in such films?
Oh,
amen.
Are you working out? Oh, you need to enter the gym because.
I should give you. Like, are you ready?
All right, that's what. Amen. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be an awesome experience for everyone who's going. They're ready to take us on their journey, and I'm here for it. I'm so.
And you're welcome back inside the second hour here. It's been a tough time trying to keep Tuckboy from taking my balloons. Tuckboy, do you mind?
I want balloons.
Welcome inside the second hour, and of course, hey, We've got plenty of, well, it's going to be great this hour. We're going to be...
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, want to say something?
I just want to say that I'm so proud to be a woman. And when Wonder Woman is out, I'm going to buy 10 tickets for 10 women because there's nothing amazing as watching women take over. And this is not because I'm trying to shade men or anything, but when you watch a movie with women, doesn't it just feel different? Doesn't it just hit you in the best
Yes,
way?
it hits you different.
Truth is, I'm not a...
I hear your sarcasm.
No, like so you think that the same way if I was going to watch a movie with Mazino, it would not be the same way if I was watching a movie with
I not say if you're watching it with me. If you're
I
watching
get what
it,
he's saying, but
it's you
yeah.
that's Titi.
I'm not going to
Pardon
join.
me, with
Anyways,
Tope. Yes, I said Titi
Gal
like Titi,
Gadot?
MM, and
Okay.
Tope. If I was watching it with
No, I
women,
mean watching a movie that has women with
that has
women in
women
it.
with women.
Things, what she's
Yeah.
talking
That's
about,
what
Mike.
me watching a movie that has
But
women
listen,
with
yeah.
women is different.
I'm a bit confused about the whole Wonder Woman thingamajig. Whether they went how
Back in
much
time.
is
Yeah,
it
I
back in
feel
time
like
or
it's
forward
back
in
in
time?
time.
This is the
it's
1980s. they're
exactly.
gonna be.
So I think there's a
There's a
you know,
time leap.
time travel. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
back and then forward. You know, but
Forward.
we would understand the movie, but we know there's time travel.
But the love of her life is bad.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I know there's time
I wasn't
travel.
very pleased with the first one. I'm all for girl power and everything. Fantastic movie. I'm so sorry to talk about it. But like I said, it's not, DC is not really my thing. I'm not. It's too dark for me. I'm not, you know.
Wow.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what amendments they're going to be making.
And Suicide Squad, Idris Elba, totally for it.
Is that all you
Anything
guys
to
ever
see
see?
A tall
Yes.
glass
Is that
of
all you guys ever
tall
see?
glass of goodness. I'm
Amen.
definitely for it. Ooh.
Amen.
I mean, I was already like a beg. So you know. I take it back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and
watch
it's,
it.
It's completely different. I guess they got the feedback. The
Yeah.
producers of the movie, they got the feedback and they decided to do way better.
You don't know that yet.
Well, from
My dear,
what I
Idris
see,
Elba is
don't.
way better.
No, listen. There's something about Will Smith.
Oh no, I'm not comparing with Will Smith, but just putting Idris on my screen.
Well, while that's August
I
and
don't know, since
entanglement
the
don't
day I
enter.
watched Aladdin, the way I see Will Smith, it's been doing me somehow.
Wait, you mean he did
That's
something to
okay.
his career by starring in Aladdin?
Yes.
No, I liked him in Aladdin.
I did not.
liked him.
I don't know.
Anything Will Smith can't do wrong in my
That's one guy
eyes.
that has taken a lot of risks
Yeah.
with playing characters. He has done almost everything.
So I really don't understand why Mazino has a problem with Dwayne Johnson playing different characters as well.
Dwayne went way off the spectrum with his character, especially
Way
when
of
Tooth
how
Fairy.
did he go off the spectrum?
It was too far. You can't do Tooth Fairy and then come and do Jumanji
don't
and then
know
now
that
come
they
and
pay
do
these people for these films
what's it
that
called?
they're doing, but okay.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay, so what's the difference between what Dwayne Johnson has done with what Will Smith
Now-
has done? Will Smith has done Aladdin. He has done kiddies movies as well. Oh no, don't even go there. Don't even get me started
yeah.
with Dwayne Johnson.
Should we get-
Dwayne
should we
Johnson
get you
plays
water
every
to
different
drink?
character.
So you're
Yes, he
vexing,
can.
like, is he
And
related to the guy?
Dwayne Johnson, I love Dwayne Johnson. I've got like a huge crush
Listen,
on
we
Dwayne
have
Johnson.
E roundup coming up. I think we're going to have to talk
Yes,
about
I
this
do.
then, an extension of it. Take it easy. We'll have a glass of water for you.
Water,
ready,
yes,
guys.
to-
Let's do the news, however, because I don't know.
Losing your chest.
The Center for Disease Control, NCDC, reported 296 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 53,317. Plato recorded the highest number of new infections with 85 new cases, followed by Enugu with 46 cases. Other states with high numbers include Oyo, 31, Lagos, 21, Rivers, 20, and the Federal Capital Territory recorded 15 new cases. So far, 40,726 people have been discharged, while 1,011 people have died from the COVID-19 complications. The Nigerian military authorities has designated the Islamist group Darul Sa'alam a terrorist group and warns members to surrender or face dire consequences. 410 members of the group, presently held by security forces in Nasarawa State, are being screened to determine their role in the group Defense correspondent Sifon Essien reports.
Members of the Islamist group Darul Salam are being profiled by security forces in Nasarawa State. The screening will determine their role in the group military authorities have now designated as terrorists.
It is a sect, and it is a sect that, if I would say that, developed as it has a semblance to something that we call Metaxine of those days, those of you who were born there. They went there in the name of preaching to the people. And as they were preaching, they were converting some of them. And as they were converting them, we discovered that their activities became similar to terrorist activities.
Members of the Islamist group surrendered to troops after an encounter that resulted in the exchange of gunfire in Utu, in the Toto local council of Nasarawa State. And the military is calling for more members of the group to surrender or face dire consequences.
To tell all of them, those of them out there are some places where they have hiding, or those who are intending to join them or who have joined, and we have not named them, that what has happened to these people is a best. Surrender and come out. Otherwise, if you are handled in combat, the natural thing of deletion, elimination, relation is going to take place.
According to the general, several items including 6 rocket launcher bombs, 10 locally made grenades were recovered from the Islamist group's bomb-making factory. There are concerns that the group styled after ISWAP is evolving. In May, the Nasarawa state governor raised concerns over the activities of the group and blamed it for kidnapping and other violent crimes. The Islamist group was first busted by the police in August 2009 in their camp in Niger State. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.
Meanwhile, air passenger service charge is to be increased from 1,000 naira to 2,000 naira with effect from September 1st. Service charge for flights within ECOWAS sub-region and other parts of the world has also been pushed up to $50 and $100. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria says it is necessary to push up revenue generation. Service charges payable by air travelers was last increased in 2011. The airport authorities now say the existing amount is no more realistic for reasons including inflation, exchange rate, and a 40% increase in deductions by government from next year. The agency says it is concerned about the economic situation occasioned by COVID-19, but the hike is necessary. International flights will be resuming several hours from now. The airport authorities say while existing protocols will be maintained, new advisories will be rolled out for airlines and their passengers. The service charge increase for local and international flights has already been communicated to the airlines. Outside Nigeria, a teenager has been charged with killing 2 people and injuring another during protests against the police shooting of a black man in Wisconsin. Kyle Rittenhouse allegedly shot 3 people on Tuesday during demonstrations sparked by the shooting of 29-year-old Jacob Blake. The 17-year-old told journalists it was his job to guard buildings in Kenosha against protesters. Kyle Rittenhouse was arrested at his mother's house in Illinois on Wednesday. On Thursday, he was officially charged with 2 counts of homicide and 1 attempt homicide, as well as recklessly endangering safety and possession of a dangerous weapon. The junta in Mali says it has released ousted President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, who was detained during the country's coup on the 18th of August. A Keïta relative speaking on condition of anonymity said the 75-year-old former leader had returned overnight to his house in the Sobenikoro district of the capital Bamako. Mr. Keïta's release has been a key demand of Mali's neighbors and international organizations, including the African Union and European Union. Keïta, Prime Minister Boubacar Cissé, and other senior officials were seized by rebel troops led by young officers who staged a mutiny at a base near Bamako. Meanwhile, a Malian protest coalition that had campaigned against former President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta said it was willing to work with the junta, which ousted him in a process to restore civilian rule. The new military rulers formally received the leaders of the June 5 movement for the first time since seizing control of the crisis-hit country in a largely bloodless coup on the 18th of August. U.S. President Donald Trump has officially accepted the nomination of the Republican Party during the last day of the party's national convention. In his speech on the final night of the convention, President Trump warned that his Democratic challenger, Joe Biden, will demolish the American dream if he wins the election in November. The president asked voters for another 4 years in office, vowing to tackle the coronavirus pandemic that has ravaged the U.S. economy and quell civil strife ignited by police killings of African Americans. The end of the Republican convention heralds a 10-week sprint to Election Day, and the coming campaign is widely expected to be one of the ugliest in living memory. And that's it on the news updates for this hour. We will be back with more.
Welcome back. Now we are going to be having a look at the front pages of the papers this morning. Today is Friday, 28th day of August 2020. We're starting off with Daily Independent. Council of State ratifies pardon for Ambrose Ali coup plotters. Federal government fears Nigeria might fall into recession. Releases 4,000 prisoners over COVID-19. There's a photo story here showing President Muhammadu Buhari and the former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, during the Council of State's virtual meeting at the State House in Abuja yesterday. Ugwanyi calls emergency meeting over IPOB security agents clash. Ohaneze vows to investigate Enugu killings. To the top of the paper, we have Kano blasphemy. I will sign warrants for execution, says Ganduje. You might want to grab a copy of Daily Independent if you want to read more stories on that. Moving on to The Punch, we have federal government, National Assembly bringing rejected water bill through the back door, says Shoyinka. Bill will give president absolute control of water resources across Nigeria, says playwright. Federal government wants to acquire water resources for foreigners. Ohaneze, it will set Nigeria on fire, says Middle Belt. A photo story here showing protesters demonstrating against the killing of a 16-year-old boy being dispersed by the South African Police Service outside the SAP's office in El Dorado Park near Johannesburg yesterday. Akeredolu Jegede trade words as supporters clash. Abuja policemen arrest extort surveyor in Lagos. Edo APC PDP continue verbal war, alleged kidnap plot. You might want to grab a copy of The Punch to get more information on these stories. Moving on to The Nation, we have government floats survival funds for teachers, artisans, and others. This photo story here still showing the president of Nigeria and former president yesterday. At the top of the paper, we have blasphemy Ganduje to sign singer's death sentence. What earned additional second term by Buhari? Lawan governors excited. Makinde gets Assembly's nod of 800 million naira loan. Half-year report, Lagos met 81% revenue target. And PTF, Lagos passes COVID-19 peak. You might grab a copy of The Nation to get more information on that. And we're moving to Vanguard. We have CBN pegs Forex sale at 386 naira per dollar as BDCs resume. Recession looms despite 2.3 trillion naira stimulus plan, says federal government. It will be a short-lived recession, finance minister. Adds Nigeria's GDP performance better than major economies. Council of State ratifies pardon for Ambrose Ali. A photo story here showing a bridge inspection. We have the Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, and representative of the contractors, Reynolds Constructions in Nigeria, as they linking Nasarawa and Benue, southeast and south parts of the country yesterday. To the bottom of the paper, we have still on Edo APC and PDP fight over alleged stage-managed kidnapping of opposition members. And to the top of the paper, we have, we must prosecute culprits responsible for South Kaduna killing, says Osibanjo. Additional re-elected AFDB president as Buhari congratulates him. Ohaneze will get to the root of Enugu bloodbath, says Unwodo. And $15 million modular refinery project to be sited in Delta State. Finally, we have, I won't waste time signing death warrant of man who insulted Prophet Muhammad, says Ganduje. Well, you can grab a copy of Vanguard for that information and more. Moving on to Daily Trust. Troops raid terrorist cell in Nasarawa. 410 suspects surrender. Bomb-making factory destroyed. Group dislodged in Niger 11 years ago. Why radical groups are re-emerging, says experts. We also have a photo story here showing some women and children found during raids by troops of Operation World Stroke at suspected Darussalam terrorist dens at Utu in Toto local government area of Nasarawa on the right as a teenage wife and child of bandits with arms recovered during the raid. Federal government shifts international flight resumption to the 5th of September, and 16 die in Zamfara road crash. Finally, we're taking dollar to trade at 386 naira as CBN resumes forex sales to BDC. I'm guessing that's all we can take on the papers for today, but it is time for some fitness. How fit are you? Let's find out. Let's join them in the garden for fitness. Welcome to the kitchen, people. We have Chef Nathaniel of Untitled Chapter. I feel like I've initiated you to this. Welcome back, Nathaniel. And I'm guessing today we have Pasta Friday.
Yeah, Pasta Friday.
Okay, but we have 3 different shapes of pasta here. So
we have spaghetti and just 2 different.
Like pen and I don't know which bow tie.
Just shapes.
Like pen can. Okay, so it's going to be a pasta that is
just make it look somehow different.
Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. So is there a particular name for this or
just pasta?
Nathaniel's creation, Nathaniel's pasta. Yeah. Okay, and let's run through our menu. We have.
So we have biscuits.
Let me guess. You know now I'm becoming chef. We have biscuits that we're going to use this to knead and crush and use it for our fish. Ooh. We have our herbs.
Yes.
So I might make a mistake here. One is oregano.
No.
Oops. Pasta.
Just basil and Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning. There's no way I would have gotten that. And then we have tomatoes, peppers, green and red peppers. Yeah. Was that mint leaf?
Yeah, mint.
Oh, okay, so we're having minty pasta.
Yeah, mint leaf has a very nice.
Yeah, it does, but I haven't seen it in food though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna try that.
Wake Up Nigeria.
Okay, we're gonna wake up with the fragrance, with the taste, and onions, and we have
tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Then we have flour.
Okay, and flour. Okay, now flour, that's for the fish.
Yeah, for the fish.
Okay.
Then vegetable oil, eggs, carrots.
Carrots, spring onions, and cucumbers. Are we going to cook the cucumbers or it's just for plating?
We're going to cook it, but it's more like the fried rice way, like towards the ending.
Oh, okay. All right, then. I'm sure we've gone through the menu, and I'm sure you're as excited as I am for what's going to happen in the kitchen. But guess what? We got to go on a break. We got to travel around the world. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the kitchen. So Chef Nathaniel has already parboiled the pasta. Remember, we have a variety of pasta. We have spaghetti, we have the bow tie, and kind of like pen pasta kind. Cylindric. The last one, we have a name for it. Exactly. Cylindric. Okay, so now what are we doing next?
Let's crush our
We're crushing
biscuits.
our biscuits. Okay.
Yep. So the reason behind the biscuit is to use it for the
fish.
Yes, for the fish.
Yeah. While we're doing that, what should I do?
Okay, you can help me to cut. Or let me be cutting the
pepper.
pepper.
Let me be crushing.
So your hand do not be.
Crushing is so exciting.
Yeah.
If you have kids and you want to know how to keep your kids busy in the kitchen, when you're cooking and they're disturbing you or your niece or your nephew, you just tell them to crush biscuits. I'm sure they'll find it as exciting.
And they can take some as they're crushing to keep them engaged.
You do a competition. Whoever has the smoothest crush
gets an ice cream.
Ice cream or gets to eat biscuits.
So that's just
So we're not going to use everything, right?
We're going to crush everything. So because we're going to allow the biscuit to cover everywhere comfortably.
Everywhere comfortably, yes. Okay.
So and the reason we're using the flour because I've already seasoned.
So if you're just joining us, let's just run through the menu of Chef Nathaniel's special pasta. We have eggs, flour, pasta, cinnamon, bell peppers, croaker fish, vegetable oil, garlic, biscuit, onions, plantain, seasoning, and tomato paste.
Yeah. No plantain today.
No plantain today.
Surprise.
Today we are, you know, as I just said it, I was just like, wait a minute. We aren't having Nathaniel's signature today because if Chef Nathaniel hasn't put plantain in his food. It's almost incomplete. So I'm done with this. I have crushed. Oh, is everything?
Yeah.
Ah, uncle, how much is my salary?
How much do you want?
Oh, shit.
I'll pay you my sis salary.
You pay me.
I'll pay you my sis salary.
You pay me my sis salary.
What is that?
Don't go and start what you can't finish.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, why is it necessary to put the crumbs on the fish?
Okay, so how we are going to do the fish is that
Yeah.
the crumbs is just to give it a different feel instead
Okay.
of using breadcrumbs or just flour.
Okay.
So I've already marinated the fish.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay.
And I'm going to use the flour as the initial coating.
Okay,
Then dip
okay.
it in egg.
Okay.
Then I use the
bread
biscuit.
crumbs. The biscuits.
Yes, for
Okay,
the
so
flannel.
it's pretty much going to be, it's going to be very thick, if I might say.
And not really thick, sure, but because
like-
this one is very, very thin, so it would make everything seem
But I don't
nice.
think we've ever done flour and breadcrumbs together.
That's
It's
why this
usually-
wake up Nigeria. And that's why.
And that's why it's Chef Nathaniel.
Exactly.
So tell me and tell the viewers, like when you're not here, what's Natido Cuisine about?
Okay. So when I'm not on TVC, I'm usually getting orders for. And funny enough, you know, last week I did burritos.
Yes.
This week, so many people.
Ordered. Oh,
Yeah, got
thank
it.
you guys. Thank
many
you.
people. I don't
We
know,
know
some
that our
people
Wake Up
really love-
Nigeria fans, they always keep it 100. They always keep it 100. So special shout out to all of you who stay faithful and committed to Wake Up Nigeria and also patronize our chefs from here.
So that's just basically getting food up. So
Getting what?
almost done.
You might want to achieve this at home.
Exactly. And this is a great way to, guys.
To engage your kids.
Yes, engage your kids. Just
Like a
engage.
bonding time with parents and
You
kids.
got it. You got it. So, that's,
So right after we finish chopping all this, what are we going to do next?
so we're going to cook the remaining pasta.
Okay, so we're
more
just
like
cooking.
a jollof way.
Oh, like jollof way?
Yes,
Oh,
so-
okay.
Once I just cut the onions, I'm going to begin almost immediately.
Okay, so while we are doing our choppings, while we're rounding off our choppings and preparing to jollof our spaghetti, you know, so much has been happening in the world of entertainment. And guess what,
Exactly.
guys? I have Mike, Mazino, and MM to give you a quick recap of everything that happened this week. Take us away, Mike.
Thank you very much, Tokwe.
It's Mazuno and you should introduce me well, please. Thank you. I'm the guest on this place, please.
Okay, so like Tokwe said, we're about to look at roundup of all the things that made stories in the entertainment world over the week. And of course, we have Ogbeni Mike. All right, so quickly, let's do this.
Real quick.
Yes, so our first story from my Big Brother Naija housemate Mike Edwards and his wife Perry Shakes Drayton, who are both currently out of the country, have welcomed a baby boy. And we are sending them a hearty congratulations.
Congratulations to them. I must say, out of all the housemates, former housemates of that edition, I think that he is the most responsible, respected,
Wow.
and I just like him generally, and a lot of people also do too. Congratulations once more.
I saw some part of the video. You know, everything is being chronicled these days. And, you know, they had the birth video and all of that on his YouTube channel. And kudos. Congrats. Great one for Mike. Great one
And
for
I
Mike.
need to add that his wife is such a huge support system. She
She
is
is.
such an amazing
She is.
woman.
She is.
Congratulations to the families.
She is.
Moving on.
Yes, let's move on real
To
quick.
Fowls. He's recently released a new single titled One Trouser. We're like, of course, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, okay, please, because I'm very excited about this one.
Okay.
We like nothing better than to, you know, keep you abreast with our favorite celebrities. And here's our one take on his new album,
Honest, yeah.
or rather new
That
video.
single, you heard it?
One Trouser.
Yes, I have. So, I mean, Fowls is just a fantastic human being.
Let me tell you something about Fowls. Recently, he's noted that you have to make that change from being fluffy, your music being fluffy, to actually having a message in it. So for everything that he's put out lately,
There's
it's been
always
a
a message.
conscious little nugget in everything. He's focusing on different issues, social issues, political issues.
Women
and this
issues.
One trouser actually focuses on the transportation system in Nigeria.
Yes.
It's a very colorful video. It's got so many talents in it. A lot of these entertainers when it comes to online comedians.
Yes, and there's also, I see a few actors as well, also featured in the video.
That's a video there, and it's colorful. I like it.
Yes. It's a really, this is true storytelling.
Yes, exactly.
When nobody go for stop. On my reverse, you come out to shirt. You fight it off, who go come to settle? They just the para, they because they're self. Your mouth this man.
I must say, however, that I was expecting that there was going to be a social media buzz before this record dropped, because normally he'd do something very crazy on social media, and you know, Falz is going to drop something very soon. That's normally his modus operandi. But this time it just dropped. We didn't see it coming. This was on Monday. Very excited about it, I don't know where he's going with his next album, what it's going to be, if it's going to be all conscious or whether there's going to be all that fluffy bop daddy type. I guess you will have the bop daddy type music, which was a sensation, by the way.
So quickly,
Falz,
we have to move on to movies.
So, as the show is getting to a climax, I must warn you that the next 45 minutes is going to be an explosion. It's gonna absolutely blow your mind. So get prepared to be taken away on a very, very magical journey.
Yes, now the sky is definitely the start here at Wake Up Nigeria, and we have made it a habit of making the impossible very, very possible.
Calm down, calm down. Now, by the way, Toko was only just telling us about her stalking abilities. She's been stalking some very big actors in her lifetime. In any case, always remember that Fridays are filled with absolute fun. We are going to be doing everything that we can to bring you the whole 100-meter smile on your face, remember.
Yes, my name is Tokwa Olonyo. You can stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
You know my name already, it's Mazino Appeal. Also remember to join us on our social media page and send in your comments. We would like to hear from you guys. Kindly use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
Now watch all our exciting episodes, binge watch your favorite segments. You can do this by subscribing to our YouTube channel, TVC Entertainment. Click, click.
And also, this Friday, like I said from before, someone is going to be joining us very special on Wake Up Nigeria Extra at 2:30 p.m. via IG Live.
You definitely want to tune in. He is an Instagram sensation. If you watch the reality show, I think it's 90 Days to Wed or so, he's a Nigerian guy that's getting married to...
Michael?
No, not Michael, the other one.
I want to see Michael.
Soldier Boy. You definitely want to tune in and have a laugh and talk to him. I mean, this is what Wake Up Extra does. It brings your favorite celebrities closer to you, and you get to communicate with them like they're just right beside you. Don't miss it today, 2:30 p.m. But joining us virtually,
yes,
tell us, Mazino,
it's going to be Nigeria. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So, hey, the third hour, we've got about 45 minutes to go. But we didn't quite finish what we were saying, Mike. I was so excited about the whole Batman trailer that I really want us to talk about it here again.
Okay.
Stop touching me. I really want us to talk about it. Social distancing now. So, I was saying, Batman, Patterson is all about, you know, everybody's talking about Patterson. You told us about how, she told us about how she was stalking him during the Twilight thingamajig. You know, she was only young yesterday.
She'll tell us that story herself, but you go on.
Thank you. Don't embarrass
me. But you
me.
go on.
Listen, about Batman, let me say this, that the hype is not just Patterson, the hype is also who plays Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
That's Jeffrey Wright.
Of
Jeffrey
course.
Wright is a seasoned actor.
Actor from Westworld. Dude is just something else,
He
man.
is
Wherever you see him. Wherever you see
fantastic.
Wright.
So I'm looking forward much more to that character, to seeing that character being depicted by him than what Patterson can do for Batman.
As a Batman, yes.
Patterson for me is a bit of too much of a lover boy to carry that character. I don't know if he can be as broody.
Exactly. So I guess I think that's what the director or the producers of this wants to achieve with Robert Pattinson. We are not. So he's one of those people in Hollywood that you don't see. You're not sure what to expect from him.
Yeah.
So taking him from a lover boy character and putting him as a superhero.
Look, with all due respect, he's not that excellent an actor.
Don't say he's not that
agree with
excellent.
you,
an
Mike.
actor.
He's not
I
that
agree
excellent.
with
He
you.
has to be
He's just got the face.
Yes, he's one
I
person
agree
I'll
with
say
you.
that, look, he was cast because of how he looks.
Yes,
Especially
exactly.
for Twilight Diary.
Toilet, yeah, the
Saga.
Twilight Saga.
yeah.
I say Twilight Diaries. I'm bringing the vampire diaries together. You said Robert Pattinson, and you know he has this. I don't know about his range, especially for Twilight. He was just he has this.
He was cold.
And I've seen him in other movies.
required
He's
of
about
this.
that same thing.
Exactly.
I've seen him in other movies. He's about that same thing.
I agree. Like,
He's about that same
but
thing.
like you said, the dimension for this Batman,
Exactly.
especially the character the Batman is playing, is more like a Joker kind of thing. And so Robert Pattinson comes across as a freak.
As someone who's still not
Like
gotten
a
it
freak.
right, I don't know what
like,
I'm doing,
yeah,
but I'm
you're
gonna
just,
try.
Yeah, you're just,
So my
you
point,
know,
I'll just say, be
unassuming.
cautious. Don't expect too much.
Yeah.
That's what I'll tell everybody.
I-
For this one.
this is
Don't
Robert
expect too
Pattinson's
much.
opportunity to show us his
Yeah,
range.
exactly.
Yeah, because he's not had really challenging roles.
Okay, but do you know the funny thing now? This will not be
I
so much of a
agree.
range. You know why? Now, this is not going to be an action-based Batman. He's going to be much younger.
It's
He
a story. It's
yes,
more
it's a story. It's going to be, so
story-based.
you will see more of that sullen Pattinson that we know. And it's going to be, so it's not so much of a range.
Yeah, true.
Really, he said he wasn't going to walk out.
Yeah.
So that means that he was not
Let me tell
expecting
you what he
fight
said.
scenes. He wasn't going to take off his... I mean, look at Christian
actually
Bale. You know what
said-
Christian Bale did
He actually
for...
said-
I even feel that Christian Bale was too rigid.
He's not my best Batman.
He's not my best
Wait,
Batman.
so who's your
He's
best Batman?
He's like,
Okay,
it's,
so who's
it's
your
like,
best
it's
Batman?
just the same way
Stop
I
touching me.
do not...
Ben Affleck?
It's the same way I do not relate with Henry Cavill.
As
the
Superman.
As Superman.
No. He's like this.
Real quick, who's your best Batman?
Who's your best Batman? There's Ben Affleck. There's
Keaton.
There's Keaton. That's older for the older generation. Michael
I did
Keaton.
not like them. Even
Ben
Ben Affleck, I
Affleck.
did not like him.
Oh, and
Ben
they-
Affleck, obviously.
Ben Affleck, they can't
Christian
impress
Bale, of
you
course.
then.
I'll go for Christian Bale.
Nah, Ben
Ben
Affleck
Affleck.
was it for
Ben
me.
Affleck was it. Hey,
Ben Affleck.
Right,
guys,
it's time to take the
let's
news
do
now.
the news right now.
All right,
if you guys are ready.
Yes, we are.
Let's go. So the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, reported 296 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 53,317. Plateau recorded the highest number of new infections with 85 new cases, followed by Enugu with 46 cases. Other states with high numbers include Oyo 31, Lagos 21, Rivers 20, and the Federal Capital Territory recorded 15 new cases. So far, 40,726 people have been discharged, while 1,011 people have died from COVID-19 complications. The Nigerian military authorities has designated the Islamist group Darul Salam a terrorist group and wants members to surrender or face dire consequences. 410 members of the group presently held by security forces in Nasarawa State are being screened to determine their role in the group. 410 members of the Islamic group Darul Salam are being profiled by security forces in Nasarawa State. The screening will determine their role in the group's military authorities, or rather by military authorities, and they've now designated them as a terrorist group. Members of the Islamist group surrendered to troops after an encounter that resulted in the exchange of gunfire in Utu, in the total local government area council of Nasarawa State. And the military is calling for more members of the group to surrender or face dire consequences. Moving on now. Meanwhile, air passenger service charge is to be increased from 1,000 naira to 2,000 naira with effect from September 1st. Service charge for flights within the ECOWAS sub-region and other parts of the world has also been pushed up to $50 and $100. The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria says it is necessary to push up revenue generation. Service charges payable by air travelers was last increased in 2011. The airport authorities now say the existing amount is no more realistic for reasons including inflation, exchange rate, and a 40% increase in deductions by government from next year. The agency says it is concerned about the economic situation occasioned by COVID-19, but the hike is necessary. International flights will be resuming several hours from now. The airport authorities say while existing protocols will be maintained, new advisories will be rolled out for airlines and their passengers. The service charge increase for local and international flights has already been communicated to the airlines. U.S. President Donald Trump has officially accepted the nomination of Republican Party during the last day of the party's national convention. In his speech on the final night of convention, President Trump warned that his Democratic challenger Joe Biden will demolish the American dream if he wins the election in November. The president asked voters for another 4 years in office, vowing to tackle the coronavirus pandemic that has ravaged the U.S. economy and quell civil strife ignited by police killings of African Americans. The end of the Republican convention heralds a 10-week sprint to Election Day, and the coming campaign is widely expected to be one of the ugliest in living memory. And once again, that's it on News for today on Wake Up Nigeria. It's now time for sports with Mike.
Yes, it is. Now the Kwara State Football Association has officially launched a newly constructed football house in the state. The ceremony was held at the new edifice situated inside the state stadium. It will be the first time the Kwara State FA will be having a permanent secretariat, and the commissioning had top dignitaries in attendance, including the governor of Kwara State, Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, and other Nigerian football stakeholders. The football house was named after the pioneer chairman of the Kwara State FA, Usman Mustafa. Now, shortly after the commissioning of the facility, President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, paid a courtesy visit to the governor, Abdul Razak. Pinnick presented the Super Eagles 2018 FIFA World Cup jersey, which got commendation from FIFA as one of the best at the tournament, to the governor. He also confirmed that the new Super Eagles jersey will be available in Nigeria next week. Pinnick is the first NFF president to return for a second term in office and has promised that Kwara State will benefit from the Federation Football Developmental Program.
Alrighty, so you are welcome back. And now, we have with us Nigerian stage and film actor Kemi Lala Akindoju, winner of the Africa Magic Trailblazer Award for her role in the film adaptation of Dazzling Mirage. She started her acting career in 2005 from stage performance. Before venturing into feature films, she has featured in films like Alan Poser, The CEO, 50, and much more. In 2012, she formed part of the team selected to perform at the Theatre Royal, Stanford, East, and the Cultural Olympiad during the London Olympics. And let's say a good morning and welcome to you, Lolu. Hello, Lala rather.
Good morning, Lala.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
It's good to have you here again.
Good to be here, albeit virtually, but good to be
yes,
here.
Yes,
Always good.
While he was reading your bio, what got my attention was winning the Trailblazer Award. I think it was even just beyond Dazzling Mirage. I think it's for her journey. It was her journey in the Nigerian film and stage industry. Lala is like a force to reckon with, so it's good to have you here.
Great to have you here.
It's good to be here.
We know you're working currently you're working on Smart Money Woman. Now, as a woman, and how the society is conscious now, and how we are trying to push women to just not be relaxed, but to be at the forefront. What does this project say, and how does this impact the female gender?
This project is very important because it started off as a book. A book written by Arese Ugu. And anybody that knows Arese knows that Arese is focused on empowering women and talking about money and financial independence. And when she wrote this book, I even thought it was going to be like a boring book about money, but it was a beautiful story, relatable story about, this group of friends living in Lagos and how they worked through their financial lives. So taking it from a book to a television series, it's been such a great journey, such a long and hard journey, but it's really liberating. It's liberating because through entertainment, you're able to learn financial independence. You're able to tell a story that people can relate to.
Yes.
When you watch Smart Money Woman TV series, if you read the book, you'll be familiar with the characters.
Yeah.
But when you watch the show, there's a woman there that every woman can identify with. There's the single girl who's struggling at work, that's Zuri. There is the daddy's girl. There's the married woman whose husband is taking her money. There are different characters, but it brings us to financial independence. It brings us to your network. Is your network really your net worth? And we have these conversations using television as a tool. And I think it's beautiful. The women are beautiful. The fashion is beautiful. The cinematography is beautiful. And I think everybody's going to love it.
Okay.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
So you're someone who's worked both here and outside of the country, and I'm wondering what the experience is like and how they compare, especially here in Nigeria. I don't know. I'm figuring that there might be a few challenges that we might have when it comes to putting out fantastically curated work. So what is the experience like on both sides of the pond? Not really a pond.
I mean, Nigeria is a growing industry. Nollywood is a growing industry. And on The Smart Money Woman, I work as a producer, not just an actor. So it was my responsibility to working with the executive producer, RSA, to bring it to life and put all the production elements together. And when the funding is sorted, and trust me, funding is a huge part of it. When the funding is sorted, there are the many logistics, the movement around. Things would be a lot easier if, for example, we had like studios here where we could build sets. But the beautiful thing is that we push and we push and we push. And so we're able to still make the best of the houses that we find, the locations that we find, the crew. And I tell you this, the creative industry in Nigeria is a force, because despite sometimes there being a lack of structure, or despite, the hardship, or, we are able to still make magic. We're able to push, and, working on this project it was a lot of hard work, but I had a crew of people that were dedicated, people that were determined, that were committed to the story. So yes, there are issues with power, there are issues with transportation, there are issues with even shooting on the streets. I'm hoping that we get to a point where creatives can have access to film on the streets of Lagos and Nigeria.
Is that a big challenge, shooting on the streets? How big a challenge is it? You've experienced that as well.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge because, we have to get a permit. Sometimes after you get a permit, some things are not allowed. The laws don't really support us, to shoot we don't have that kind of access. The bureaucracy is a lot. But I mean, we're doing it because we have to be law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
And with the Smart Money Woman, we were able to make it all work. I like to say I like to make things happen. So we made it all happen, and I'm not trying to focus on the many, many challenges that we faced.
Okay.
Now, apart from Smart Money Woman, I want to digress and talk about Kemi Lala for a bit.
Okay.
Now, I do remember, at least I have followed your journey for a bit now, and I remember when you were getting married, it hit us like a surprise, because we just moved from watching her one-man show, and next thing she was getting married. Now, let's talk about being a celebrity and getting married to a celebrity and keeping it under the wraps. Now, my first question is, why did you decide to keep your relationship private, and how well did that work for you?
I mean, in the same spirit of keeping it private, I'm still that way. So I'm not even going to go deep into answering this question.
I kind of knew that. I kind of knew that.
I don't really talk about these things, but I think it all worked well, and it will continue to work well. I just think that I see myself as a person, and we see ourselves as people, not celebrities. And we're just focused on ourselves and our journeys and our work.
Okay. Okay, I do get you not talking about that, but you recently did. I was trying to, start.
At least get you to say something here.
Small. But let's talk about, during the lockdown, you did a mentorship for young and upcoming actors who wanted to understand the industry. And there are a lot of people in your league and higher who haven't taken up that step. So what inspired you to start the mentoring process for young and upcoming actors?
I'm generally passionate about making things easier for those coming behind me. And being an actor, being an artist anywhere in the world is not easy. And everybody's always trying to find a way to grow, and what do I do, how do I grow, et cetera, et cetera. So me as a person, I like to share. I like to say, this is what I did, and this is what you can do. Because I found that, people will come and say, I want to be an actor, and they don't even know that they need to, get headshots taken. They don't even know that they need to start to attend auditions. So I put together the Actors Blueprint course, which is an online course that anybody who wants to become an actor can sign up for, and it opens you up into the world of acting, and you get to really know if this is what you want to do or not. It's for beginners, and for me, it's also very fulfilling. Any opportunity that I have to pay things forward, I pay it forward. And I just want to keep helping people get better. If something took me 15 years, it should take you 5 years. You know, that's my policy. And that's just something I'm passionate about.
Oh, thank you so much. It's always inspiring to listen to you and to watch you. You're definitely one of the few that I reckon with.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Lala. That's a beautiful one. Thank you for spending time with us here. We really do appreciate it. And we're looking forward to having you with us in the studio when all of this is over.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say that everyone should just watch out for the Smart Money Woman show coming very, very soon to all screens near you.
Thank you. All right, there you have it.
Well, we have plenty more coming up on the show. We're getting ready in the garden,
games. Mazino feels like he's gonna trash us all.
Well, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one.
I better do.
Yeah. So let's do this break. When we get back, it's more Wake Up Nigeria on the other side.
Yeah.
And you're welcome for a Friday edition. It's game day!
I'm telling you.
Because he's not the one.
Exactly. Don't mind him.
You guys ready? Because this is going to be what we're doing today. It's against Stockpile. Of course, what we're doing, balloons and cups. Ladies, this will be your task this morning. You are to get your cups, which you're going for the red cups, you're going to be going for the blue cups.
Okay.
All the way over to the other side of the table and off of the table. At the end of the time, I will call time and we will count whose cups are remaining on the table. The more your cups on the table, you are the loser.
Okay.
All right? So you're going for the red cups.
Yeah.
Make sure they get off the table.
Okay.
You're going for the blue cups.
The pink cups.
Yeah.
Pink,
red, same thing. All right, these balloons have not been touched by anybody, so pick your poison. There we go. And, you can pick anyone.
All right.
Yellow.
Can we start blowing?
You wait. I have to call, and then you guys can start blowing.
Hey.
And remember, we've got 10 cups, 5 cups for each of you. Are you ready? Take deep breaths. It's not
exactly right.
Deep breaths.
We're not talking today.
Okay. So, ladies, on your marks,
I hate competitions.
get ready. Blow. Ooh, you've got a lung in you. You be laughing, oh. Don't blow. Blow. No. Keep going. Keep trying. Forget about that one. Do yours. Make sure harder. The bigger the balloon, the more you have a chance. The bigger the balloon, the better your chance.
What? No, that's cheating.
Don't. I'll penalize you. More, try. The bigger your balloon, the more your chance. The bigger your balloon, don't worry. The bigger your balloon.
What the heck's going on?
You've got more balloons everywhere. Keep going. Listen to what I'm saying. The bigger your balloon, the more your chance.
Oh, dang.
Dude, go for that one. If I was you. Keep going. Try. MM, I understand that you're...
Yes!
I understand you're vertically challenged, but... No, 2 against nothing. MM, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. More. Stand on that side.
Okay, this balloon is
Listen, we have 30 more seconds. Try at least one. You have 5 cups still on the table. 5 cups still on the table. At least one. please. Stay on that side, will you? Listen, ladies. Time. Hey, wait.
Yes.
First off, I'm not very pleased because you broke all the rules.
I didn't break all the rules.
You came all the way to my side of the table. You weren't supposed to do that.
You didn't say that.
Well, you were supposed to know that.
Am I supposed
to?
I accept this defeat in my chest.
Excuse me, wait. No, you might not have lost yet.
Oh, wow, okay.
Are we doing
Wait,
the second round?
no, we're not. But the fact is, we all know is vertically challenged and she can't reach all the way over to this side of the table. So you cheated even with your height.
In other words, I'm short.
In other words, I'm penalizing you with taking 3 of your cups away.
That's her cup.
Sorry. I'm penalizing you by putting 3 of your cups back.
You didn't read rules and regulations. Now I'm winning. You know, I'm Nigerian.
I am going to remove all these cups and you guys are going to play with 1 cup. Penalize her for your sake. I'm giving you the opportunity.
But okay.
Make sure.
No, you have to wait. You have to call action.
Please. So that round's cancelled because you obviously can't stick to rules and you're still blowing a balloon.
Wow.
Are you ready, ladies?
Wait. How about you put 2 cups?
No.
So you're blowing yours and I'm blowing mine.
No, 1 cup. 1 cup. 1 cup. 1 cup. Am I with you? 1. 1 cup. Am I with you? 1. Are you ready?
I'm waiting.
Don't cheat. Stop laughing. Stretch more.
Okay, Daddy. All right, Daddy.
On your mark. Get set.
I need to stretch.
Blow. Bigger your balloon. Bigger your balloon. The bigger your balloon. Blow the balloon big first. Blow it big first, blow it big first.
Yo, I was born for this. You can't beat me.
I think
I like the clothes on this. So when the Lord says, when your enemy says there's a casting down.
I've not announced winner. I've not announced. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's fair enough to say that we have a winner. And everything was pretty much done according to the rules.
Yes.
Congratulations, Tokwe.
Yeah.
You are just terrible. I can't. It's just, okay.
Yes.
We're going to go back inside and let's see what's happening in the kitchen.
Winner.
I can't do this.
Peace out.
All right, thank you. Now, reports just getting to me is that Mazino will never judge a game for the next 2 years because of the unfounded bias that he put that he displayed in spite of all his bias.
My umpiremanship was spec on. This lady was cheating that one.
So when the Almighty God decided to vindicate me and show that I wasn't cheating.
All right, guys. I hope you had fun with that game.
It was amazing.
Yep.
I totally enjoyed the game. You bring the best game.
Oh, I know.
Yep. So Natido, what's up? Tell us something.
So
right?
today we made Natido's pasta.
Okay.
So just your typical pasta with vegetables and croaker fish. So this is the main trick of salad attraction. So I coated the croaker fish with biscuits.
Okay.
Then fried it, crushed biscuits. Then dipped it
Which
in
other
egg.
fish can you use for this thing?
Can you use?
Your head is there.
You can use basic normal, but
So
it's
if
not
you put
advisable
biscuit
to
and put
it's not advisable to use Titus because Titus breaks.
Okay.
So you have mostly fresh fish. Those fish that you have to scale off.
But me, I don't like Titus now.
This is such a cute joy for my.
I said you should not use Titus.
Don't use Titus.
Yeah, Titus because it breaks easily.
It
So
breaks
it's mostly
easily.
all those
All
fresh
those,
fish.
Can you use catfish, point and key?
expensive
You can use.
Point and key.
Yes, you can use it. Those
Point and key is
long
not cheap now.
They're always having this inside joke about school.
Okay, so who's trying to talk about? You won the game, so definitely you're the one that's going to have
Congratulations
to try
again,
it.
by the way.
Yeah, she needs to sit down.
So by the way,
was the
MM, you know why MM didn't win? Olamide Oshofa, you know him, of course, when it comes to sports. He gave myself and him yesterday. We were talking to MM. There's something she doesn't do that made her lose today.
What was it?
I'll tell her, no, this is behind. We can't even talk about
Then
it.
why did you tell it now?
I will tell you. But we warned her. If she had taken our discussion, she would have won.
Yeah,
the
but
game
we are
today.
not sure if Tope knows how to.
What? She knows.
What is this?
Try it, don't worry. Try it.
You are lost.
Is not talking about?
Hey, are you serious? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Well, Tope, enjoy. Let us
taste
know
test,
how
the
it
taste
tastes.
test.
It tastes just the pasta.
Okay.
And address the fish later. Okay, there we go.
Keep it going. Ooh, look at that.
All right. So
Fireworks in your head, Abby.
That's the taste of a champion.
Wow.
I haven't heard that one before.
Nice.
The chocolate that
Heard that
can
one before. That's good.
All right. It's been a wonderful week, guys. It's been a
has.
wonderful week. Wonderful way to wrap up the week. So if you are going to be in Ijebu, you'll definitely see Mazino. If you see him there, it's not his spirit.
Hey,
You see him?
my God.
That's his weekend plan. What's your weekend plan?
All right.
He's going
What's
to
my
be
weekend
dancing
plan?
Jerusalem. Ikayaya, eh.
Another dance here too.
It's
You
been a
haven't told
wonderful
me.
time. We'll see you all next week.
Next
Bye-bye.
time, bye.
Bye.
Mwah.